Brooklyn core cutters, 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 Brooklyn core cutters. Ain't no shook hands in Brooklyn. You know me, they call me Brooklyn. What you need, I got it right here. BKK, you know it's how I am. Ain't no shook hands in Brooklyn. You know me, they call me Brooklyn. What you need, I got it right here. BKK, you know it's how I am. Brooklyn core cutters, 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 Brooklyn core cutters.
What's up, everybody? Brooklyn here. Y'all know it's movie review night. How y'all doing, ladies?
Doing good.
What you say, Jazzy?
We said, hello, Brooklyn.
Oh, hi. Who you got there with you?
I got my granddaughter. She's 7 years old. She also watches Queen Sugar, so she, wanted to say a little something on it because she also watches it.
So she want to charm in. That's
Yes.
what's up.
Yes.
All right, yeah, we got a good show, y'all. We got a good show going on. Yeah, y'all see what's going on. Y'all can get it start. We doing Queen Sugar.
Well, Classy.
I was gonna say, welcome everyone to the review of the Queen Sugar and how is your sugar rush?
Yes.
We got a lot to talk about.
Yes, but go ahead, Jazzy.
Well, we're talking about the one that happened last week and also the one that happened this week.
Okay, we recapping last week too. Okay.
Yes, we are. Okay, what happened was when it first came on, we saw Charlie in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And she was drinking. She was upset because Nova wrote that book and put all their family business in that book.
Yes.
So she was just, drinking. She was upset.
Right.
So then she started talking to the bartender and she told him she had man problems. She had kid problems.
Yes.
She had a lot of problems and she was also running for city council. And he told her, he said, you're running for city council. I don't think that you should let people see you that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then,
yes,
but she was really upset. And then they burned down a mill. She was trying to do good for, the farmers in that town.
Yes.
And a lot of things was going on. So it was understandable for her to be upset the way she was.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Then her sister Nova, the son was looking for her. He went around and he was asking, did anybody see my mom? Because he hadn't seen her since last night.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And they Prosper, which is the father's best friend, told him, check that phone that you have. You could check and find out where your mom is.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, what's up, Trouble Solution?
What's up, Jim?
What's up, Trouble Solution?
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, man.
So then he looked at his phone. He found that she was in New Orleans at the bar. So he sent his Aunt Nova to go pick up his mom. And you got to remember that the mom and the brother was really upset with her because she put all that business in the street, in her book.
Yeah.
So when she did get there, she told her, come on, Charlie, let me take you home. Charlie was like, what are you doing here? She pushed her off.
Yes.
She really didn't want to be bothered with her because of, what she did.
Right.
But she realized, let me get out of here. And she took her home. When she took her home, she got her dressed, helped her get in bed, and she asked her, why did you say those things that you said about me?
Right.
Yes.
Right. And Nova started, explaining herself, saying that, she was sorry about what she did, what she did, what she thought was good for her, but she didn't think about everybody else, and she was truly sorry. And Charlie started crying. Oh my goodness, I started crying also because it was really a sad part of that show. that she hurt her sister and hurt her family like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she finally realized that she made a mistake.
Yeah.
Yes,
She
She
made
did.
a mistake. You
she made
know.
a huge mistake because she hurt her entire family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because nobody in her family wants to talk to her, wants to deal with her now.
Right.
Man. So I know it was real hard on her.
Yes,
You
very
know.
good.
But
Yeah.
she should have thought before she did it.
Yeah,
But
she definitely should have thought before she did it for sure.
Hey, Mr. Goodnight.
Hey,
hey,
Mr.
Mr.
Goodnight.
Goodnight.
Hey, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Classy.
And also, then um Ralph Angel's wife, ex-wife rather, um,
Right.
the boyfriend just, I mean, he was very hurtful to her because he told her that, look, you know, I need to pump the brakes on our relationship. But she was coming seeking, for him to comfort her, to say that I'm gonna be with you. But he pulled the rug out from under her.
Yeah, he sure enough did.
He hurt her, and he hurt her
Yeah.
deep. you know and then he said it wasn't because of the book, but my way of thinking, that book had to have something to do with it, even though
It
she
did.
is
It
a recovering addict.
did. Yeah.
um that book had mostly part of him pumping the brakes on that relationship.
I agree
Right.
with that. I do agree with that,
Yeah,
Classy.
he shouldn't have did that.
No, he shouldn't have done
Yeah,
that,
he shouldn't have did that.
because
Yeah, for
he
sure.
hurt her deep. He hurt her deep, you know
Right.
and as it went on, she looked at him, and you could see the tears building in her eyes. I
Yeah.
cried on that part too.
Yeah,
you know
I was like, why he do that, man? You
yeah,
know, he shouldn't have did that to her.
yeah.
He shouldn't have did that to her at all.
All she was looking for was somebody
Yeah.
to support her and say, well, I'm going to go with you through this. But
Yep.
it was like he just backed up, throwed his hands up. I can't put my sobriety in jeopardy, and you haven't talked to your counselor in how many days? And she said a couple of days. you
Right.
know but it's okay to talk to the counselor, but when there's somebody you got a love feeling for, you're looking for the approval from them, for them to say, I got your back. No
Right.
matter what, I got your
Right.
back. I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
walk.
I think he made a mistake when he did that.
He did.
No, he shouldn't have did that to her.
Well, but
Yeah.
I understand what you guys are saying, but I guess he felt that she wasn't going to do right and keep herself from being on drugs. So he
Yeah.
backed up. He backed
Yeah,
up.
but when you with somebody, you're supposed to be through thick or thin. I know they not married or nothing,
Yeah.
but you don't just do somebody like that. If you with somebody, okay, so you saying because things is not going right with me, you don't want to deal with me. That's not
Yeah.
you. You was never good for me in the beginning.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Right? If times get rough, and then all of a sudden times get rough, and then now, oh, you're not feeling me like you
Yeah.
was feeling me before.
And
You
you
know?
turn
So
and run.
what that say about yourself, right?
Yeah.
I agree.
That would be good, man.
And see, he knows the routine. You have a support system when you are recovering.
Right.
And you got to have that person that I know I can rely on. They're gonna
Yeah.
have my back. I can go to.
Exactly.
And see, he's been through this, and he just snatched the rug out from under her.
Yeah, but see, he should know how it feel
Yeah.
if he's been there. If he's
Yeah.
been there, he should know how it feel if he's been there. Correct? If
Yes.
he's been there,
Correct.
he should know how it feel.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know? I don't think that was right. That what he did.
No.
What he did was totally. I don't know. I can't accept that.
I can't accept it either, because
Somebody.
it drove her over the edge. She bought that bottle of alcohol. She sat there and she looked at it. And I'm looking at the TV saying, don't drink it. Don't open it. You can do this. You can fight this. Don't open it. And she just broke down and she cried. She opened it. She smelled it. She cried.
Yeah.
But I knew she did. I knew
Yeah,
she
but I think that she needed it. Just because she took that drink, that don't mean that she's gonna go back to the way she was before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think that she needed it. Remember, we spoke about this before. Sometimes some people need to have something, and all she knows is drinking. So that's why she went back to that drink. But that's
Yeah.
not saying that she's gonna just continue drinking. I don't think so. From what I see, I don't think that she's gonna continue because she got too many people on her side that's gotta have her back.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make sure that she go down the right path.
Yep.
Correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. When Charlie got up the next day, she had some food on the table. I think Nova had did that before she left, and it was a newspaper article there, and Nova said a lot of good things about her sister.
Yes.
That she apologized, she loved her sister. A lot of things that she said in the book she shouldn't have said about her sister. And
Yes.
I thought that was very, very classy about for her to do that for her sister.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I thought that was a great part in that also.
Yeah.
When she wrote those nice things about her sister, saying that she would be a great councilwoman.
Mm-hmm.
She would put the people first before herself. She's
That was nice.
I thought it was fantastic.
Yes. And that's the first step on mending the family.
Yes.
She you can't say that she ain't trying. Now, Nova is the one that I love to hate. I love to hate her because she does things out of her own whim without asking anything. And now she's seeing and she coming to realize I should have consulted them. I got to fix this. I did this, so I have to fix this. And when she made that first step, like you said, Jazzy, and she wrote that article, I thought that was so sweet. And that was the first step to
I agree.
Remember the part where she went and she found her mother's sister?
yes.
Okay.
Right.
Yes. And when she found the lady, the point that stuck out to me is that aunt never said anything about Charlie.
Yes.
She talked about Nova and Ralph Angel.
Yeah.
Never anything about Charlie.
Yeah.
And I wonder, did Nova pick up on that? I looked at her facial expression. It was like she didn't pick up on that part, and she couldn't remember coming to her aunt's house playing and running around in the yard and stuff. And then the aunt says, you and Ralph Angel was your mother's heart.
Right.
She loved y'all.
Right.
And then Nova was saying, like, you mean I wasn't a mistake, and I was a mistake that she had that made her turn away from her calling and her studies. And her aunt says, no, monsieur. No. I said, oh, wow.
You see that big dinner that she made for what's the guy name again?
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood.
Big dinner for Hollywood. Boy. Hollywood came there looking like, wow.
Wow, she got all my favorites, and I thought she was gonna tell him, let's call it quits. You get the big dinner and all the niceties before you get the axe.
Right.
And he thought about it too, because his expression changed. Like, okay, what is this all about?
Right.
But what Vi wanted to express to him, I love you, I appreciate you.
Right.
But the actions that I saw when you went at Jimmy Dale and you beat him down, it reminded her of how Jimmy Dale beated her down.
Oh,
and the rage that she saw in his eyes, and she told me, I saw that same rage in your eyes.
Right.
And fear sat in. And then that's when everything began to pull back into my memory of the treatment that Jimmy Dale put me through, how he would beat me, and you could see the rage in it.
Jimmy Dale got them shook.
Yeah.
He does have them shook. I agree with that. He really does.
He got them shook.
Yes. But
I got them shook.
I believe that if Vi hadn't laid her hands on Hollywood's back and kept calling his name, that's enough. Stop. I believe that he would have beat him dead.
I believe so, because he lost his temper and he was really beating him down.
Yeah.
and that's why Vi was trying to tell him she made that perfect dinner and everything, so she could, make it's like a peace offering. And
Right.
so she could tell him how she felt, and how she felt. She said, "I got to deal with me, what's going on within me, because when I saw you doing that, it brought back the memory of how Jimmy Dale would beat me down, and I could see
Right.
rage in his face, and it just brought it all coming back. That's why I asked you to go to your mom's house for a little while."
Yeah. Yeah. She told him that
Yeah.
she got to deal with that on her own. That's
Yes.
something that she has to deal with
Yes.
herself.
Yes.
She has to take care of herself.
Yes.
This movie is amazing.
Well, the
It is.
TV series, it's fantastic, guys. I tell you,
Yeah.
if you guys, they have 3 more episodes to go,
Yes.
and
Yeah, yeah. He said, "You got cameras all over."
I see, right?
Yes, I do. You know me.
Yes.
But it's a fantastic show, guys.
Yeah, it is.
If
It is.
you really want to take a look at it, you can see it from the beginning,
Yes.
and you can also catch up by these 2 episodes that we are speaking about. It's
Yes.
a fantastic TV series.
Yes.
Right.
And for the show from last night, Jazzy, you want to bring us into that, because it was so moving.
Yeah, it was.
It
It
was
certainly
so,
was. It certainly was.
and I was like, it was breathtaking, because it was like a family on the mend.
Right.
Right.
And
Yeah, there's one part that I wanted to talk about before we get into that.
Okay.
When the little boy went to the bathroom, right?
Yes.
Then
Yes.
when the little boy went to the bathroom,
Yes.
and then you see how the cop treated him when he found him.
Yes.
I didn't like that part.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I didn't like that part.
Mm-mm.
I think that I know why they did it, to show how things is, but that part got to me.
Yes.
Because he lost what is that too? That's his nephew.
That's his cousin.
His cousin. He lost it. He lost a little boy. Little boy went into the girl bathroom because he couldn't wait.
Yes.
He had to go. And
Right.
then they got they lost each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he should have still waited there. Why did he even leave there? You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand, because he know that the little boy went that way.
Mm-hmm.
He went that way, so why would you go back this way? And then the little boy come out and he don't see you.
Yes.
Right.
And plus, he was on his phone. He was. I don't know who was calling him, that girl or whoever was
I think it
on
was
the
a girl.
phone, and he wasn't paying attention.
Yes.
You understand? Because if he turned around, he would have saw the little boy go into that bathroom.
Yes.
So yeah.
But before we get into that second part, you got to remember, at the end, they all had something inside the meal where it got burnt with
Yes.
fire.
Right.
And
Yes.
all the people were there, and they had her back, and they said that they would help her in any way
Yes.
to get that meal back together, because that meal was for those farmers. She was helping those farmers out.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's good how they came together
Yes,
to help them. That
Yeah.
was really, really good.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
And it's an example to us how if we can settle our differences, drop those differences, come together, we can build a mighty empire.
Exactly.
I agree with you, Classy. I agree.
Exactly. I agree with it. But unfortunately, that's not the way the world works.
True.
People need to, we wish to, but if everybody was the same, the world would be boring.
Yeah.
I agree.
True.
Okay, so now it's the part where my granddaughter said she wanted you guys to see if you remember.
Okay.
Okay.
What was the part of the tears series when Darla says she something happened to her when she was in college? Do you remember that?
Oh,
Yeah.
Right. And
Oh yeah. I remember that part.
yes.
and she said, because if you remember, her girlfriend came up and she didn't really want to deal with her, but
Yeah.
the girlfriend started bringing back memories because
Yeah.
she remember what happened to her.
Yeah.
Right. I don't even know why she did that.
Because people just can be so nasty and
Yeah.
just nasty.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, because the girlfriend called her while she was at home and wanted her to come and meet her at this bar/diner so they can, you know, catch up on the latest. And then, you know, they got the girlfriend got the reminiscent, and she got
Right.
to saying, "Do you remember when you was at the party? You were just out of it. I
Yeah,
mean,
I was like,
just da da
wow.
da da." And I'm like, why is she doing this? But
Yeah.
the more that the girlfriends talked, the more it began to come together. And she kept saying, "I don't remember that,"
Yeah.
and how this guy pulled her off into the bathroom, and you stayed
Right.
in there a couple of hours, and then this other guy comes in.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah.
were just having yourself a ball. You know,
Yeah.
you said that you and Ralph Angel were taking a break, but
Right.
you just wanted to have a little fun. It was like she was picking at her.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I was like, wow. Why did she do that? And then she wanted her to go back down that route.
Yeah,
She wanted her to go back. Remember we used to do that? She said, no, we
yeah,
used to do that. You know?
yeah. She said, "I don't do that anymore."
Yeah.
And if you notice, as this friend girl from college kept talking, she began to piece things together.
Right.
She figured it out.
Yes.
That's what happened. I
Right.
was raped.
Yeah.
She was so
Right.
high off of whatever they had taken. She was so high off of it, she didn't remember anything at all.
Yeah. That's bad when you that high, you can't remember nothing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so and now it's another part where my granddaughter said she remember.
Okay.
Remember when Dollar was drinking at the bar and then she kept acting and then she didn't remember what she done from college?
Yes. Hmm.
Oh yeah. I remember that part.
Yes.
She watching it, boy.
Yes.
That's
I
my
mean,
baby.
that part right there put it together for me.
Yeah.
Because when that baby was conceived, it was conceived during that time she was in college, and them
Yes.
two took advantage of her.
Right.
So she didn't. She said it was two of them.
That's a good one,
Yeah.
Mama.
Yes,
Two.
very good, Pumpkin.
Very good,
That's
princess.
good.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We
Right,
got
but
Remember
another
that.
sugar addict.
we got another shit to add. Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know, and then how when she ran up out of there, I thought she was gonna go home
Right.
or either go talk to somebody, but she just kept pacing back and forth, and she saw that bar. She went into that bar, and the man sat the cup there, and I saw when she tapped the table. I said, "Uh-oh, it's on now."
Yeah, she kept
Did
going.
not say that she was going to start drinking.
One.
Yeah,
I said she was going to start drinking.
you was right.
But
Yes.
that don't get you. I know you said it. Remember we spoke about it, but I
Yeah.
still don't think that she's gonna go back down that route.
Well, hopefully she doesn't. Hopefully, because Ralph Angel, he was there for her. So hopefully
Yeah.
she doesn't go back into what she was in before, because he was there for her and he told her he did not care and he would be there for her. And that's what she needed
Yes.
from the other guy. That's exactly
Yes.
what she needed from the
That's
other
what she wanted to
That's
hear
what
from
she
him.
needed, for real.
You know,
Yeah.
and if you take it back just a little bit, remember when Vi was in her restaurant, she was wrestling with that watch. She's still being very cruel to that young man.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
You
But
know,
I think it was a little bit better than she treated him before. You
Yeah.
know,
yeah,
I think it was a little bit better than the way she treated him before.
yeah.
I agree.
And then when Vi went out and she went on her run, because she does a walking exercise, how many steps, and she saw Blue's mom, and she was incoherent and staggering around, and I believe she slept in the park all night.
Yeah.
She looks
And she ran into her.
Yeah.
For real.
But you got to remember, Vi, she was, had a problem with her because of what happened when they did find out she was on them drugs and that baby was in the corner and you know what was going on and they caught her doing that. So Vi had a problem with her. She didn't really want to bother with her, but I thought it was great that she, took her time out and she helped her. I thought that was fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too.
And she will push him back. Get off me. I can walk. I got to find my baby. And Vi got forceful. Said, no, I know, honey, you can walk. Vi saw something in her that she saw in herself.
Right.
And she knew she had to get her home, and then when they got home, Vi began to talk to her and tell her, s- s- um,
A
a couple,
similar story happened to her, right?
yeah, something similar happened to her.
Yeah.
But she was saying that happened to her was because of her husband, Jimmy Dale. Remember,
Right.
guys?
Yeah,
Remember,
Right.
she was telling her. She said, that happened to me, and it was my husband, Jimmy
yeah,
Dale.
Right.
and
So
like
he had took advantage of her.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like Vi told her, I don't care if you were high and disoriented, and you if you say no, if you don't open your mouth and say no, but you're within you're saying no, if the answer is no.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
No.
she
No.
began to walk her down through there, giving her an example. And you know what? I think that same thing happened to Vi with that Landry's man. And I still say one of them children is not who they say they are.
I agree with that. I agree, because how could you just tell this man that you better fix it, you better put your
Yeah.
dog back in the cage?
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Something happened, and I'm saying I'm hoping it's not that's not Charlie's dad. I'm hoping that's not Charlie's dad. But I'll tell you, it's getting so good.
Yes.
I mean, we have 3 episodes left, so I think everything is going to come out in the open, and hopefully within those 3 episodes that we have left.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It's fantastic, guys. It's a fantastic show.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
And
It
Jazzy,
definitely is.
Jazzy,
Mhm,
in
yes.
Brooklyn. Remember when Nova and Charlie went on this nature thing to get back into
Yes.
nature and find yourself?
Oh, yeah.
But I knew why she did that. I
Right.
knew why she did that, because she wanted to get everything straight on the things that she did. So I had a feeling that's what she took her, because she said,
Yes.
I'm gonna do a vacation. You want to go with? And
Yes.
then she
I was shocked when she did that.
yes, but
Yes.
she had it there for a purpose.
Yeah.
It was a purpose why she wanted her to go on that little vacation with her. And come to find out, Nova had a lot of harsh feelings also against Charlie when she used
Yes.
to go visit her, because Charlie, her mother and them were rich.
Yes.
And she would be around Charlie and her friends, and Charlie didn't treat her that great. Charlie said she didn't remember, but she didn't treat her that great.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
And also it brought out a lot of feelings that Charlie had against Nova over a boyfriend that Charlie was no longer involved with, but Nova took it to another level. And like Charlie confronted her and says, but did you discuss it with me before you did what Nova wanted to do?
Yeah. That's exactly what she said.
You know, and she told her no. It's because I want to do it. She said that's something that I have to work on, even
Yeah.
down to the book. I should have consulted with everyone before I went for it, but it was all about me.
Yeah. And she tried to help her too. She
Yeah.
said that, remember what she said, well, I can pull some strings for you and get some stuff done for her, that she needed to get taken care of.
Yes.
So I can't wait to see what she's gonna do to help
Me
her.
either.
You know.
And I want to know, did y'all notice this? What Charlie said to Nova about you never called me your stepsister.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Because they asked her, was that her sister? She said, yes, my half sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
she heard a lot of things that Charlie said that, hurt her feelings. And I guess when she started writing that book, she said, I'm going to get it back,
Yeah.
It happens,
Yeah.
You keep
Yeah.
a lot of that,
I still think when she wrote that book, she shouldn't have put that little boy business out there like that.
No.
Yes,
All
I
that.
agree.
I
I
still
agree.
think she shouldn't
I
have
agree.
that, because that little kid got to go through this for the rest of his life. You understand? And he
Yes.
has to go to school, and people picking on him. You see the previous shows, the little boy say, "My mother said you don't got no father."
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
That
was
was terrible.
I remember that.
terrible.
It was horrible. And I was like, how could parents speak, things like that in front of their children? I don't think
Yeah.
that's
That's why when she
a good
put him
idea.
in the book, put him in the book, I was like, wow. It tore the mother up.
Yes,
Tore
it
the
did.
mother completely up. Pushed her back to drinking.
Yes. Yes.
Now I was like, wow.
I
Yeah.
agree. I
I
agree.
can't wait for the rest. How many more shows? 3?
Do we have 3 more episodes?
I can't wait for it. We got J Mac in
Hey,
the house.
how are you?
What's up, J Mac?
So J Mac, are you keeping up with the Queen Sugar? Because we have 3 more episodes. So are you keeping up
Yeah,
with Queen Sugar?
yeah.
Yes.
So,
Sup, J Mac.
yeah. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. So if anybody want to come in and chime in, they can. The link is I just post the link. Y'all can come in and tell us, what y'all think about the TV show. Even if it's for a couple of minutes, everybody welcome. Yeah, but this is something else, man. 3 more episodes. So this is you. Do you think that it's gonna be what is this? This is 3rd or 4th season.
This is the 4th season.
This the 4th. So you think it's gonna be a 5th season?
I hope it does. I really hope it does because this right here will get you caught up. It is very enlightening, very interesting, and I love it.
Okay, my granddaughter said she has an idea. Okay, go with your idea.
So I think that that for the last episode of Queen Sugar, we could do like a big last episode review.
Mhm.
Oh,
Good
that's
idea.
Yes.
good.
Very good idea.
Yeah, that's a good
Yes.
idea. I gotta put you on my team.
All right now. All right, princess.
I gotta put you on the team. You got a
Yes.
great idea.
Very
And
good idea.
I might do a giveaway on the last episode of
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. That
Yeah,
sounds
that'd be
great.
nice.
That would
Yeah,
That'd be
be
nice.
probably do a giveaway. Let me see what J Max said right here.
He said nice.
Nice.
He said something before that. Okay, all right. Okay, J Mac.
Okay,
All
yeah.
right, J Mac.
So he
Yeah.
is watching it. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. But that was a great idea, ma.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
And as we go forward in this from last night, Vi told her what the only way to defeat this thing is to be truthful. And so
Right.
she called Ralph Angel and told Ralph Angel to come over, but come alone. I need your help now.
Yeah.
And when he came over, he was like, "What's going on?" And Vi told him, she fell, but she's okay.
Right.
You and her needs to talk. And it was kind of hard for her to tell him this, but she finally told him, what happened to her. And Ralph Angel being so tenderhearted, he just sat there and he cried.
Yes.
Oh, that broke my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he hugged her, and like Brooklyn said, he said everything that this girl was hoping that her boyfriend would say, but didn't
Yep.
say.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree, Cassie. I agree.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
and Ralph Angel stayed with her all night. He sat up and watched her and made sure that she was okay. He cooked her breakfast.
Yeah.
He woke her up, and brought her a cup of coffee, and asked her how was she feeling, was she okay? And he reinstated what he said, that I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be by your side. We're gonna get through this together.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think that him and her are gonna get back together? Because she still seemed like
She
she's
loves
in
him.
love with him still.
Yeah.
You know? I don't
She
know
still
if
loves him. I think she still loves him. I
wants him.
agree.
I agree. She
It would
wants
be
him
nice
back.
if those two could get back together. I
Yes.
really think so. Because for him to be young, and he's pretty young,
Yeah.
and to take on, a child, and he knows it's not his, I
Right.
think it's a
Yeah,
fantastic
she
thing.
need him. She need him.
I agree
Yes.
with that. I think she really needs him.
Yeah,
I'ma have
she
to-
needs him.
I'm gonna have to mute myself, y'all.
Okay, well we're gonna end the show though. We're gonna end the show because I know people got things to do. We just want to do a recap, So we're gonna leave it like that. So we're gonna end the show. It was real nice, and at the end of the season of the show, we're gonna have a giveaway also. For the season finale of the of Queen Sugar.
Yes, that's great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Because,
But next
yeah,
week,
yeah,
we-
yeah.
next week, we'll come back and we'll review Queen Sugar.
Yes.
Hopefully, you guys will take a look at it. Maybe someone one that wants to chime in, they can.
Yes,
Right.
because it's Queen Sugar to me. Like Tremaine said, some movies they have a how you said a
Thank you,
message
Daniel.
in it.
Thanks, J Mac.
Thanks, J Mac. And Queen Sugar is putting out some messages and making you think.
Yeah.
What would we do if we were in that situation? How
Yeah,
would we
yeah.
react?
I told y'all a couple of shows. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Right. Well, we have a couple of more to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully, everything that we're thinking about and assuming comes to light.
Yes.
Yes. Hopefully, it comes to light.
Yeah.
But I
All
tell you,
right, so yeah, Miss Carol. Yeah.
but what I'm feeling, this family is going to get back together and they're going to be more stronger than ever.
Yeah.
That mill is going to get rebuilt. Ralph Angel is going to get back his program. And boy, they're going to be a force to reckon with.
I
Yeah.
agree. I
I
agree.
agree also.
I agree.
Also.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
I agree with you though. I agree with you.
I
And I
agree.
hope that the other guy get with the other girl. I hope that they get back together also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Darla and Ralph Angel. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say one more thing before we go off. You remember his girlfriend was
Yes.
calling him,
Yes.
and he
Yeah.
remember that part?
Yes.
He was calling him. He didn't
Right.
answer her. He was like, "Oh my goodness, her name is I think her name is Disha. Her name is
Yeah.
Disha. That's her name." And she kept calling him and calling him. So now, I guess on the next episode, he's gonna have to explain himself why he was not answering her because he was there helping Darla.
She ain't
Yes.
gonna like that though. I think.
No, she's
He's not
not.
gonna like that. Of course not.
And you got to remember this now. Okay? This woman fell hard for Ralph Angel.
Yeah.
And they consummated it,
Mhm.
whatever. Okay, and she's a lawyer. And you don't want to make
Yeah.
on a woman's bad side because they say age
Yeah.
has no fury like a woman scorn.
I
She's
agree.
gonna put a woman scorn and she's gonna put him through some changes. You feel me?
All right.
Yes.
You
Yes.
are correct.
I agree. I
So,
agree.
Yeah, you
he
are
better think
correct
of
about that.
he better think of something good and real good.
Yes, I agree. I agree. But I guess we're going to be ending the show. We're going to tell you what we're going to be doing on Sunday, Carol. The name of the book is Forgotten Bones, and it's by
Vivian Bars.
yes, fantastic book, guys. You can take a look at it, and read it, and you can also, chime in with us on Sunday.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna leave it on that note. You got something else to say, Miss Carol?
I was gonna say, like we said before, for our book review, reading is knowledge.
Yeah. I learned a lot from y'all. I'm serious. A lot. A lot. A lot.
Yep.
I appreciate that a lot.
Hey,
Yeah.
and you've taught us a lot too.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Thank
That's why we made for each other.
you.
That's why we do what we do.
Yes.
I told you, I'm gonna leave it like that. There ain't no Brooklyn Core Cutters without y'all. You understand?
Thank
So
you,
y'all
Brooklyn.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
I know
Brooklyn.
my motto. Just ask Brooklyn. Until the next video, Brooklyn Core Cutters
Out.
out.
Out.